As now we have under a month of the season to go. This is, as they say, squeaky bum time. Burton and Huddersfield do have something to fight for, although on different scales. Burton still remain in the Sky Bet League One relegation zone. They now have 6 games to save themselves from the drop. Huddersfield have 5 to play and hope to get good results to get them in the Sky Bet League One playoffs and seal an imminent return to the Championship. As here at the Pirelli Stadium this afternoon, this game matters the same for both today, despite the different aims and objectives. Dodgson does like to cross when he can. He will deliver here. Flashed in and held by Nichols. Not easy that for a goalkeeper when you've got opposition players making runs inside your 6-yard box for your visibility, but Nichols saw it, didn't spill it, and held on at the first time of asking. Burrell gets the header first as Jonathan Hogg commits a foul. It'll kick into the midriff of an opposition player there. Anthony Ford, who won the free kick, is going to take it as the Burton players are poised and ready to attack this free kick. It goes in. Matty Pearson heads it behind for a corner, so Huddersfield's defence is going nowhere, as are Burton's attack, as they now have got a corner to try and score from. Huddersfield have got a corner to try and keep out of the net. Ford takes. On by Godwin Malief into Burrell! Squeezes it in under Lee Nichols! And Burton Albion are in front! Pretty impressive when you take into account he had his back to goal the entire time. Godwin Malief's header was one Burrell had to get under control, and then he turned and spun and produced that moment of sheer quality as Burton, desperate to survive, get their noses in front against the Huddersfield side pushing for the playoffs. Larson on now to Chauke. Schraher's going to deliver it. Well, his delivery did pick out a Burton player, but it would be one that could not be leading to a goal. A let off for Huddersfield. As Jason Schraher nearly picked out a teammate in there. And what a job he's done so far to get them competing, give them a chance. It would be even more impressive if he can keep the Brewers up. McKiernan on to Burrell. Burrell will give it back to McKiernan, who will get the shot away. And Tess Nichols. Burton corner. McKiernan originally found Roman Burrell. He then returned the ball to McKiernan in the best position to take the shot on, which he did. Lee Nichols, though, in the way of it, as Burton keep piling on the pressure. Blocked by Charles. Roskin and Larson competing as Taylor has just caught Findelat there. Some of the Burton players unhappy with Joe Taylor's challenge there. And Scott Jackson just ushers Joe Taylor to one side and away from the Burton players. It was a needless challenge, I have to say, from Joe Taylor, who did give a little step on Delap. And now by Delap into Burrell. The flag is stayed down in the box, is where he is at the moment. Takes the shot on. Saved by Nichols. McKiernan tries to find the corner, but it's cleared away. Burton really should be 2-0 up here. Here's now Larson. Still going, still with the ball at his feet. It's a great run, and there's the second. Just as I said, Burton should be 2-0 up. Lo and behold, they are. Courtesy of Julian Larson. His first goal at the Pirelli Stadium. And it's one that puts his side 2-0 up. And with daylight to Huddersfield Town. Just moments before that, Burrell and McKiernan were denied. Julian Larson wasn't to be there. on hand to make it 2-0. As it really looks like Burton are the side chasing the ploughs, and Huddersfield are in a relegation scrap at the moment, as the hosts are enjoying themselves this afternoon. No doubt they've got to improve in this second half, Huddersfield. Defeated in the week against Wycombe. Not the result at the moment that they would have wanted after the defeat on Tuesday. Burrell away from Balker. Fancies a shot, you know, it deflects, it goes in! Well, that's now 3-0 to Burton Albion. And Ramon Burrell is smiling as he's bagged himself a second. Well, they play in bright yellow, and it's been a very bright performance, matching the colour of the Burton shirts. Burrell had far too much time to take the shot on. Walks past Balker, shot comes in, it deflects off a Huddersfield player. Nichols dived down low, through him and past him, off Hoggan in, and it's 3-0. And Burton Albion really are enjoying themselves. On by Crocombe. Look at Burrell again, trying to get beyond that defence. Headed straight to Larsson. Burrell's got two. I want two, says Julian Larsson. Not too far away from getting himself a brace. Burrell quick off the mark again. Pearson headed it straight to Larsson. Lovely touch on his chest, let it drop. Hit it on the volley and only just wide. Still, Burton are in the mood for more. And John Worthington's side really are now struggling to make a place in the top six, when it did look like for a good bulk of the season they could be in and around there. As Ramon Burrell on a hat-trick, remember, is in the box. Will he go it alone? He'll find Larsson, who gets the shot away, but it's wide. He just couldn't quite get it out. And away, really, there did Julian Larsson. Again, Huddersfield's defence saw the ball go past them. In the box was Burrell. Quickly, Burton got in there. Larsson, they just couldn't get it out of his feet, as it whistles wide. But it's alarming how Burton just still keep getting these chances. Pearson has to go all the way back here to Lee Nichols. Well, there is the full-time whistle. A fantastic victory for Burton Albion. Maybe, just maybe, that might be under their best performance of the season. 2 for Ramon Burrell and Julian Larsson. See the Brewers win by 3-0 for the first time since September. How good does this sound, Burton Albion fans? They are out of the Sky Bet League One relegation zone. Full time, Burton Albion 3, Huddersfield Town 0.